Hello everyone, I'm Luminant and welcome to the overview video of my expansion plugin for Unreal Engine. In-depth tutorial videos are coming soon. This video is just supposed to be a showcase of what this plugin offers. So this plugin, the Luminant Expansions plugin, is a bunch of systems libraries in code. So not assets, not UIs or editor stuff. It's a bunch of code for you to use so that you don't have to do all the hard stuff. So right now it offers an inventory and item system. They kind of go hand in hand, of course. Then an ability system based off of the gameplay ability system by Unreal Engine, just a little bit more free, and an interaction system because you need to put your items in your inventory. So let's look at the inventory first. And first of all the GUI on the screen I'm pretty sure is included in the plugin, but the example map is not. It might be in the future though. So if I go into first person, I'm just gonna press E to pick this cube up. Then I'm gonna press caps lock. I picked that button on purpose to open my inventory. So it's a bunch of light bulbs. So some things you can probably notice, there's 3 of them and they stack on each other. And this is not a 1x1 cube, it's a 1x2 item. So every item has its own shape, and you can have them not just be like a multiplied shape, like 3x2 or 3x3 or 4x4. You can have 4 in the first row, and then 2 in the second row, and then 3 in the third row. So they can all have their own custom shapes. So let me just prove to you that this item system works good. So this is the exact same item. This isn't, but this is. This is a bunch of light bulbs. These light bulbs stack up to 4. So when I pick up this cube, this should stack to 4. It should go to this guy first, and then it should put the rest in this first slot. It should do it in a random slot, and it picks the first one first. So 4, and then 2. That means this guy had 3 in it. So bam, there we go. So now let me show you these 3 next items. So armor. So you can put all of these in your hotbar. Not all of them do something. But I think sometimes, yeah, you can put them in your hand, and you can decide whether you just want to use a static mesh or an actual actor to put it in your hand. And so I think this is just a static mesh. That's why it doesn't look like an armor. The special thing about armor is that you don't really use it as like an item. Like you don't punch people with it or use it as a weapon. You put it in your armor. So this is your armor. This is your inventory, of course. These guys are just extra slots for whatever you want to use them for. So this guy is a helmet, so he probably goes here, whatever this is. No. There? Nah. In your feet? Nah. There we go. In your head. Perfect. So that's just to showcase that you can put stuff in your armor slots, and they actually have a place where they're supposed to go. So this is an armor helmet armor slot, and only helmets can go there. So it can't go in this one. Only, I think this is like shoulder pads or something like that. Only shoulder pads can go there, and these are all different things. And this is kind of like in depth. You'll probably only have like 3 maybe for your game. You might not even have armor, but this is just an example inventory. So if you want to use mine, sure, go ahead. It's probably bad and probably will break, but all this stuff is set up for you. So if you encounter bugs, feel free to fix them yourself. Anyways, moving on. So this guy is the first item that has an ability. So this is the gun. First of all, when I hover over this guy, it's 2x2, but that's because the image of the gun is 2x2. If I click and drag, you might have seen, it reveals the actual shape, which is 2 and then 1. So if I put this guy here, they fit together. So not only do items have custom shapes, they fit together perfectly. Anyways, so let me show you the ability of this, whatever you think this would be. It's a gun, of course. Bam. It's a machine gun. So obviously when you select it in your hotbar, it changes your crosshair. Is that what it's called? Changes your crosshair. And I also put the ammo amount inside of the crosshair. So if I press R, it'll reload it. And then left click to shoot, of course. And when I don't hit something, those squares don't appear. But when I do, those squares appear. So it's like a hit something indicator. So right now, again, this is just an example weapon. It has a spread, it's automatic, and it uses line traces for the bullets. But you can change all of those. You can make it only fire one when you click and hold. You can make it only have 0 spread, so wherever the middle of your thing is, it'll hit it. And you can make it a projectile. So right now, line traces immediately hit whatever you're aiming at. But you can actually spawn an actor or something like that. I think it's only actors right now. And you can set that yourself. And of course, you can change the ammo amount. So you can do a lot of things with this example weapon. So let me show you what a projectile weapon does. So this is very similar to the gun. This is a bow, of course. But it's a little bit different. This also changes your crosshair, but to a bow-like system. So when you click and hold, that GUI will shrink, and then once it finally disappears, that means your bow is fully charged and will do the maximum damage and go the maximum distance. So you might have been able to just barely see it there. If I just charge a little bit and then throw it, there's the arrow. And this also tells you when you hit something. And of course you can see right now in the hotbar the bow is kind of squished. That'll be fixed in a future update. This is just supposed to be an example inventory, of course. Anyways, let's get into more abilities, because not everything has to be an item ability. You can use abilities too. So as you can see in the bottom left corner of my screen, there's like this weird box with this weird icon in it. So those are a bunch of, if I press tab and scroll, those are a bunch of abilities that you can use. Right now I only have 3. But let me show you these 2 fire-looking ones first. If I press F, creates a line trace, and if I press it again, I summon a mini sun. And right now it doesn't do very much, but you summon a mini sun. So now if I go to the next one, this one first, let's save the last one. This obviously is fireball. No damage, but it still does some cool knockback. There's a bug though, where if you hit them straight on, if you hit them straight on, it'll kind of blast them into the ground and not actually move them. So that's why I was aiming for their feet, to actually blast them upwards. Okay, now let me show you this final ability. If you've seen the show Jujutsu Kaisen, you'll recognize this. So if I press F, it summons a line trace, and I'll want to hover it over somebody, and then press F again. We just swapped places. And right now, players don't do this. I will add this eventually, but players don't rotate. This guy rotated. So right now, he's facing that way. I'm facing this way. If we swap again, he's facing the way I was facing. And if you click F, click and hold F on him, and then drag to somebody else, you can swap them, and it swaps their rotations. And of course, in multiplayer, by the way, this plugin is made in C++, exposed to blueprints, so it's optimized, but you don't have to look at C++ at all. It is also multiplayer friendly in all 3, single player, listen server, and client dedicated server. If you're in multiplayer, it should swap the players as well. And I might as well test that too. And I'll use this guy. So I'm gonna start with this guy. They swapped. Nice. And of course, one more system that's in here that doesn't does have something to do with the other systems, but it's kind of small. How did I pick up these items? An interaction system. So you can use that for picking up items. You can use that for interacting with other things. It's based on the interaction system by Nice Shadow, but again, it's in C++, exposed to blueprints, so it's a little bit more optimized. And yeah, so those 3 systems, inventory system, interaction system and ability system. That's what my plugin has to offer. So if you use it, I hope you enjoy it and it works out for you. Thanks for watching.